What's good, y'all? It's your boy Bad C, aka Nicholas Cage, aka Larry J. Blige. And yo, we back with another one, man. Your
Yes, sir.
favorite song, where we sit down with artists and we ask them, "What's your favorite song, B?" Right? So me as a fan, I'll also tell them what I think my favorite song is up there.
Yeah.
So tonight, my special guest is somebody that, yo, man, I've been a fan of for a very, very, very long time. Very talented. Hands was on a lot of joints. A
Nah,
lot of joints. You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hitman Yogi. What's good, bro?
What up, C? How you doing, my brother?
Yeah, man, I'm chilling, man. It's an honor. It's an honor to have you here, sitting down with us. You are the Hitman. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Yo, we even got a couple bangers together. You know what I'm saying?
All
So,
right.
shout to Team Demo. You know what I mean? In the
No doubt.
building. So I already told you what the premise is of the show.
Yeah.
And I said it at the top of the page. First, before we go into all that, let the people know what you got going on right now. Like what you got working with. What you working on right
Right now, I'm doing a lot of stuff. You mentioned them, Team Demo. That's
now.
my
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah,
Virginia. You know what I'm saying? DMV. You know them dudes. They brought me out of retirement. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm like, yo. I'm just helping. Young cats consulting and everything like that. But yo, they was like, yo, listen, we need you on some joints.
Yeah,
And I started doing. They sent me some joints. They sent me some beats, and I was like, "These joints are crazy. This is what I need."
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I did a couple of choruses, and we did a couple of things, and I had so much fun that I was like, "Yo, let's keep going." I think we about
yeah,
50, 60 in right now.
yeah. I got a lot of joints,
Yeah,
a lot.
we
Word
got a lot,
up,
no doubt.
fire too,
Yeah.
fire,
I
all
got
fire.
things. I got a crew called Dilla Gaff. You know what I'm saying? And we on some other shit. We on some that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep you abreast of what's going on.
All right, all right. All right. And you know, anything you need on this side, you got it. So
Oh,
it's
oh,
done.
don't say that. Don't.
Anything,
Right.
Brody. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. So I'm gonna tell you first, from a fan perspective, what
Okay.
my favorite joint from you is. Now, you got a lot of joints. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? And it's hard to
okay.
pause to narrow it down to to the one that I love. So what I'm gonna do is, and I noticed that I've been doing this a lot with the artists that I get on,
Mm,
is I'm picking mine based off of nostalgia. I'm picking mine based off of the time, the people that were my friends at that time, the
yes, sir.
people who experienced the record at the same time I did.
Yeah.
Um, and I would have to go with it's a crew record.
Okay.
It was with crew, and it's just another case. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like that record, bro. It does something to me when it comes on, bro. To
yeah.
this day, to this day, like I'm getting chills right now. Like that. That's one of those records. For me at least.
That's
Word
it's a
up.
beautiful, right? That's,
Yeah, man.
yeah, it's a beautiful sample.
Tell me about that session. Like, do you remember that session when y'all did that record?
Man, it's been a minute, but definitely um we was just I know we had the joint. I found the sample, and next thing I knew was I just knew it was I felt like it was the single. I felt like it was, and I think I went in and it just was like I felt the slick Rick, the first line, and then we just went from there. And it was just like the flow was just everything just just was simple from there. You know what I mean? It's just like we kept going. You know what I'm saying? And me and Wick went back and forth, and it was just like it just felt easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just felt easy. And when it was over, originally it was just one verse. Like it wasn't like the chorus come in. I remember that. I remember rest in peace, Chris Lighty. He was like
yes, rest in dead.
He was like, yo, this is the single right here. So we need to put a chorus in the middle. But originally it was like Slick Rick style, where it was just one verse.
Right.
Throughout, you know what I'm saying? And it felt good. You know what I'm saying? It just was a beautiful sample. You know, I was definitely I was vibing off a lot of Tribe, and Tribe was using a lot of like 6-bar, 3-bar samples, 6-bar samples. You know what I'm saying? And you know, to find one that was like that and just so beautiful, it was like, I was like, Tip is gonna be so proud of me for this one. I was like, he gonna be so proud of me. And you know, everybody.
What'd he say when he heard it?
You know, all I remember it was like he was at one of our listening joints, and he just kept on saying, yo, that Just Another Case joint. That's that. He was like that.
Yeah. So that record is a real hip hop heads record. Like you understand? Like it's one of them, like it's a you had to be there kind of record. You know? If you was really outside or some hip hop shit, then you had to have loved that record. Like it was just the timing of it was impeccable, bro. I want to ask you, how did you end up working with Puff? How did that end up happening? Well,
it's crazy because I brought Black Rob to Puff. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man Ray, you know, we brought Rob to Puff, and you know, from then on, it was just sort of like the whole time he was like, yo, come rock with me, you know. Even originally, because originally when we was working with Chris, the it was sort of like, you remember like demo deals. Like originally we had a demo deal, and you know, and when Puff heard our stuff, he was like, yo, if homie don't come up off, you know, say if he don't put y'all out, then y'all need to come over here. And Chris was like, nah, it's, you know, it's good. We getting ready to go hard with this. So so you know, Puff was always you know, in my life from the beginning. Him, Mark Pitts, you know what I'm saying? Mark Pitts, who was Biggie's manager, was our man. So that was, you know, the you know, the other part of the connection, you know. So and so yeah, so that's how I ended up with the Hitman.
Good shit. So now we gonna get to the part that everybody been waiting for, man. Out of your whole extensive catalog, what is your favorite song?
I don't know if I've ever been asked this question before, but you know, a lot of people would probably say something like, they would think I would say maybe like Let's Get It, because it was a single, and I didn't do a lot of singles because, you know, it just wasn't, you know, I didn't do a lot of, you know, I did a lot of, my stuff was hip hop. It was, you know, it was underground. So I wasn't getting a lot of singles.
So let's be clear. You did the beat for Let's Get It.
Yeah, I did Let's Get It.
Let's Get It. Okay.
And it was and you know, we won a Grammy for My Senorita on Puppy's album, which, you know, that sold a lot of records. You know?
But wait, Yogi, did you know that Let's Get It was going to be the Harlem Shake theme of the world?
I did. I knew it was going to be the single.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be the single, but when it dropped and they did the video, and I just saw happening up, it was you know, it was madness. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Fire.
the young people was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was the dancers uptown was going crazy and just
Yeah.
notice it took on a life of its own, you know. So yeah, you know, a lot of people would think that, but really, my favorite joint is a joint called Bang by Sean on on um on Sean's first album.
Godfather.
Not on Godfather, on the first album, which was I think it might have been
Self-titled.
And I did a lot of work with Sean at the beginning, but Bang. If y'all get a second, go listen to Bang by Sean.
I think I remember Bang, yo. I think I remember that record.
Go listen to
Hold on, man.
It just was like, you know how when you just in your bag, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were both in our bag. We was both in our bag, even though we've been in our bag a bunch of times, Sean and I. You know what I'm saying? We've made a lot of records together. You know what I'm saying? So many of y'all have heard, many of y'all haven't, but when we did Bang, I didn't think it didn't end up a single, but I was like, that's the first time where I was like, yo, this one right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know, even though it was hip hop, it didn't feel radio or anything like that, but it was just like, yo, this record right here.
So take me to the session. Like, you played the beat for him and he jumped on it right then and there. Y'all was in the studio together. Like, what happened that day?
Most of the time we would be in a studio. We would be in a studio together. In fact, he used to come to my studio in the city, and he would lay down mad joints. But this was we were at Daddy's house, and I was just playing beats in one of the rooms, and everybody, I just remember everybody kept on coming in and was like, yo, what is this? What is this? Right? And finally, it was one of those days where it was a lot of rappers. It was a lot of rappers swinging through. You know what I'm saying? This was around the time when it was Puff was having cats that was like when he first started having people battling. Like, you remember on like
facts. Jay Mills.
Exactly. It was just like every rapper was coming in, and he would, and Harv would just bring people in and just be like, yo, Rom did this. And he'd be like, yo, Thorn.
Yeah, shout to Harv.
Yeah, and then when Puff heard it and was like, yo, Sean, I didn't even play it for Sean. I played it for Puff. Puff came in and heard it and was like, yo, we this is Sean. And like literally by the next day, the record was done. He wasn't even in the studio when I was doing it. But when he by the next day, record was done. You know what just hit me though? Ooh.
Oh.
A close second. That's my favorite, because I just remember sonically I felt like this was
that's it.
It felt like what I should be doing every time out. But there's doing another G-Dep record featuring G-Rap and Rakim. And it's called Ghetto Nigga. And that joint right there, just simply because it's G-Rap and Rakim.
Yeah.
And they bodied it. Oh my goodness.
Well, what was that session like?
Rakim at the time, this is when Rakim was, like super reclusive, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, he kind of like, usually our sessions were at night. Like Rock came in the middle of the day. And he kind of, I remember I was waiting because I I think the way they had it was like they didn't even want is I think he just wanted the engineer. But I snuck up in. I was like, yo, I gotta, because I never met him either.
Right.
Gotta, you know, I gotta be there. Like that wasn't even there. I was like, I gotta be there.
Right.
And I pulled up to the front of the studio, and it was in the middle of the day. And I was like, and I saw him creep in, and I was like, yo, that's Rob right there. And I went behind him. I waited till he went upstairs, and then I went upstairs, and I was like, yo, I walked in, introduced myself, and yo, he was super cool, and he did his verse, and I was out, and I was just like, yo, this right, you know what I'm saying, to have Ra,
wow,
like,
brother.
I wasn't.
I'm already knowing. And G Dep wasn't no slouch neither, you know what I'm saying? So, the incredible. That shit is incredible.
Yeah.
But well, yo, Yogi, man, I appreciate you for coming on, stopping in and chopping it up with us on your favorite song.
Thank you,
know
bro.
what I'm saying? That's interesting. Like your picks are interesting. Yo, y'all make sure y'all check out Bang by Shy and
Yes,
Ghetto
sir.
Niggas by G Dep featuring Rakim and Cool G Rap. Check them out on all your streamings. Check out everything Hitman Yogi's doing. And check out, we got some records coming. You got some records with Honey that's coming. That's crazy. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, oh, Lord. But, yeah, man, shout to you. Love always. And like I said, anything you need, you already know, bro. Just
I appreciate it.
I will.
I will.
No doubt, brother. No doubt.